is here.
Yes.
Simpson. Cleary.
Here.
Epicoro.
Here.
Hilly. Andrew Joyce.
Here.
Miller.
Present.
Lockhart.
Here.
And Moriello.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Did we skip a meeting?
Do I have a motion for the minutes of the previous meeting?
Motion.
Second.
Okay. All in favor? Oh, opposed?
All right.
Motion passes.
Item 2 is amending the 2026 Department for Children, Youth, and Families budget for our juvenile justice support services. Commissioner Manning is here this evening.
Good evening, everyone. Yes, we wanted to amend the budget because last year we encumbered the monies that the legislature gave us to support the Fourth Family Program, which is providing mentors for youth that are in kindergarten to 12th grade. And they provide not only just that, but provide additional supports such as their STEM, their enrichment program through social emotional learning. They have recreation and they also have community supports. So what we'd like to do is move that money into the Youth Bureau budget line so we can pay them till the end of the contract, which is October of '26.
Are there any questions?
Motion.
Second? Thank you.
Thank
All in
you.
favor? Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you, Commissioner.
Item 3 is authorizing an agreement and amending the 2026 Department of Social Services budget for the New York State Shelter Arrears Eviction Forestallment Program. Commissioner Stackowitz is here.
Good evening. Thank you. So I'm looking to get authorization to accept the 2025-2026 appropriation of $560,303 from the Office of Temporary Disability Assistance to amend our 2026 adopted budget to operate the New York State Shelter Arrears Eviction Forestallment Program. We will utilize this funding to prevent evictions for safety net individuals and families. To the extent possible, our prioritization will be children under the age of 6 years old with households with children under the age of 6, single individuals with a history of housing instability, veterans and individuals and families experiencing domestic violence and other victims of violence. It's available on a first-come, first-served basis. We will make the payments directly to the landlord or the property owner on behalf of the tenant, and the shelter arrears cannot exceed a 6-month time frame, nor can it exceed a $10,000 maximum benefit.
Are there any questions? Mr. Miller?
I know it looks like a lot of money, I'm sure it goes very quickly. But do we know last year how many families, how many people we were able to help with this?
Yeah, so last year we served 39 households with shelter arrears evictions. We kind of targeted the housing authority population is what we tried to do, which was not as extensive as we thought it would be. So this year we're working very closely with United Tenants and Legal Aid and Catholic Charities who see a number of individuals who seek assistance from them for shelter evictions. So we're working very closely with them to kind of get the money. The money has to be expended by September 30th of this year, so we're trying to push the money out the door as quickly as possible.
Gotcha.
So.
And then, sorry, I just had a follow-up, Earl. You said it quickly, and I lost it. You said a lot
Sorry.
quick. How long is it they can get it for? Is it up to 6 months, did you say?
It's up to 6 months shelter arrears,
Thought
yes.
that's what I heard.
Yep, or a maximum of $10,000. So.
Oh, max.
So if it's like, if the 3 months is, $10,000, they'll only get 3 months of arrears.
Thank you, Bill.
That was my question.
Oh, okay. Are there any other questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
You've probably answered this question before, but safety net individual, is that someone that's under county care, or is that, what does that definition mean? Is it a definition?
Safety net is, so the funding for the safety net, it's an individual who doesn't have any dependents living with them in the household. So it could be a single male, single female. And those individuals, the funding for those individuals are 71% county share, 29% state share, where families are 100% federal share. So there's a difference, so they are under our purview. The difference between this particular eviction program is that it's 100% state funded, where if they apply through Safety Net for public assistance, the benefit is a much lower amount for evictions, where we have a lot of restrictions for that, and then it would cost the county 71% on the dollar.
Are there any other questions?
I have a question.
No.
If during these super cold winter seasons, when let's say the police department get a call regarding a homeless person outside, do they reach out to you to provide shelter?
They, at times, depending on what time it is of the day, yes. We shelter a lot of individuals during Code Blue to provide them with a warm place to stay. Or our on-call provider after hours takes care of Haddis Homeless and Travelers Aid will take care of the individuals that are after hours and on weekends.
Was there like an uptick in this past winter season?
I think it's been about the same for us. We won't know the actual numbers until the end of the season. So we work very closely with Mobile Crisis, the St. Joseph's Outreach Shelter Van, the City of Albany, the Police Department, in all the local jurisdictions to make sure that they're aware there's a Code Blue committee that works to make sure that people are not living on the streets. So during the cold weather.
Do you think there has been like an uptick like year to year in the last like let's say 10 years in homelessness in Albany County?
I'd have to look at the numbers. I don't want to misspeak on that, so I think, it depends on how you're looking at it. When, it looks like our family numbers are going down a little bit, but our shelters are full, so I'd have to actually look at the numbers to give you an accurate figure on that.
Shelters are full?
Yes, our shelters are full currently because of the cold weather, so they have no capacity most of the time, and then we'll go to hotels and motels if necessary.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions?
Motion
Motion?
to approve.
Second? All in favor? Opposed? Motion passes.
Item 4 is authorizing an interdepartmental agreement regarding on-site security at the Department of Social Services building.
Thank you. We're looking to do an amendment and an approval of an memorandum of understanding with the Albany County Sheriff's Department to formalize the provision of on-site security at our DSS building. We have a sheriff that's stationed there, and we'd like to get into a more formal agreement with them and offset our budget to pay for the sheriff to be on site there. The intent is to take a proactive approach to the public safety and security and reduce the crimes that are happening against persons within the building, either other clients or staff that are working at our location. So
there any
we're looking to amend our
Ms.
budget by
Butler?
$120,000 to cover the cost for the sheriffs that are rotating in and out of the office from 9 to 5 each day, Monday through Friday.
So it's not a new program, you're just trying to have it come under your
Under
budget?
our budget, yeah. So they've been on site for probably about a year now, and it's been working really well.
Yeah.
So we weren't certain how it was going to go. They work very closely with the City of Albany, and then they'll do whatever they need to do to work with other law enforcement to make sure that if something does happen, that it's addressed. It's really reduced. We were trying it out to see if it would work. It's really reduced the amount of activities that have been happening in the building.
So do you have a handle on what kind of crimes are being committed, or are you preventing them because
They're
the sheriffs are
reduced.
there?
I think just having the presence of them there, so
Yeah.
we've had a number of clients break the windows of our booths, so they come in and they smash the windows.
Yeah.
They've actually taken chairs and thrown them, the stanchions where we have lines where people line up, they take those and throw them at
Right.
different individuals. Or they threaten people, so there's a lot of things that have been reduced by just having them on site.
Yeah. One more question. When some of your caseworkers and people that work with them, my understanding, excuse my voice, I can't speak very loud. They often visit homes, right? Are they carrying two-way radios, or he's going with them? I worry about some of the, because it used to be they went by themselves. I think now you're at least going in teams, right?
Yeah, so we try to have them go in pairs,
Right.
just for safety
Try,
purposes.
that's the-
Yeah, right, try, as long as we have enough staffing capacity. If they know that they're going to a location that is not safe, we'll ask the police to meet us there if necessary. If it's a mental health issue, we will often ask Mobile Crisis to be with us, but they all carry county-issued cell phones now, so
Okay,
they do
good.
have a way to communicate with the police immediately
Yeah.
and/or communicate with someone else as necessary, so.
I think it was this committee that wanted those phones to get in there, seeing what happens out there. People don't realize the dangerous positions that they can find themselves in, especially when they're being the bearer of bad news sometimes.
Agreed, and, the environment has changed quite a bit over the years, so.
Yeah, it has.
It's a
Yeah.
little bit
We
more
want them
volatile.
safe, want to make sure they have what they need.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Are there
Thank you,
any
Madam
other
Chair.
questions? Motion?
Approve.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Commissioner, I have one.
Yes.
Question, I was wondering if you could share with the committee the new regulation from the state regarding the SNAP, that they're not going to reimburse?
So there is a change in the federal reimbursement that we're getting, so it shifted from, it was 50% federal, 50% state, and now the county will be responsible for the additional 25% of the cost for the administration of the SNAP program. So it's not actually cutting the benefits of the recipients, it's actually cutting the administrative costs that we're charging back to the federal government. So our costs for, it'll start in October of this year, and I think it's somewhere around $200,000 towards the end of this year, and then in 2027, it'll be close to $1 million that we will not get reimbursed for the cost of administrative activities that are occurring to process SNAP applications. There will probably be benefit changes sometime, but we don't have a good sense of what that looks like yet.
So at that point in time, are you foreseeing that the county is gonna pick up the additional $1 million?
It's a mandated program, we don't have a choice,
Ah, okay.
so.
Are there any questions about that?
So it was 50/50, you said, now it'll be 25, 50, 25, is that?
It'll all come 50, it'll be 50/50, probably 50 county, 50 federal. So the state is pushing more of it down on us.
Well, the state's doing it to us.
Yes.
I misunderstood, I thought federal was doing it.
Yes.
Thank you, Commissioner.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Can I have a
Yeah,
motion
it's
to
okay,
adjourn?
it's okay, then.
Second?
It's okay, then.
Still not okay.
Random question. Do you have a script that you like? That's true, they're all good. Okay.